The one thing that always kind of bothered me was that when everyone called us rivals,
They love to do that in the press.
I know, and it was always a thing where people say, so do you get on the special?
We hate each other.
It's Nicole Appleton here on Magic, and right now I'm joined by an icon, a campaigner, a Spice Girl, and an author. She also has an MBE. It's the gorgeous Mel B.
Oh my God, that's an intro. Hi, how are you?
I'm good. I have to say, I have been so looking forward to doing this interview. As soon as I knew that you were, because I've been watching you on your Instagram and I've been seeing you doing a lot of press for the book. And I was like, what I wanted to do was give you the biggest hug.
I know. Well, we just did squeeze each other, didn't we? We did.
And it was just wonderful. And that's really what I wanted to do. That's the main thing I wanted to do. So going back, the last times that I saw you.
Yeah.
You were smashing it at Wembley Stadium. So that's the last time I saw you.
2019.
2019.
My God.
And I remember we saw it. I mean, we were in tears watching, and it was probably the most electrifying show I had ever seen.
Oh, thank you. It was a lot of fun. A lot of fun, let me tell you.
I mean, you guys would just smashed it. And we went backstage, and I found your dressing room.
Yeah.
And I came in, and I don't know what I was more impressed with, the show or your dressing room. It was literally a dressing room of dreams.
Well, it was all Union Jack and a bit of leopard print in there.
But it was magnificent. It was the best dressing room I have ever seen in my life. And
they all had their own dressing rooms like kitted out.
Yeah.
And Jerry had a bed in her dressing room, and I was like, you know what? I want a bed in my dressing room. I don't know. Maybe she's too old and she needs a nana nap. And Emma's was all beautiful, so I stole a bit of everybody's idea.
Yeah.
But I wanted mine to be proper leopard print and Union Jack, and I've still got those sofas. They're in my house right now.
I just literally.
I actually bought them.
You bought them.
Yeah.
But I'd been into Emma's. I didn't go into Jerry's, but I'd been into Emma's, which was nice. It was lovely. It was a lovely dressing room. But going into yours, my jaw literally hit the floor. I went, this is insane.
And
this
I
is like
crystals everywhere.
Crystals, that's
right. It was
right.
really lovely and relaxing.
It was beautiful. You almost just wanted to take that home, the whole set.
Exactly. Well, I did most of it, yeah.
So let's go back to the beginning when we first sort of started hanging out.
Go on.
Because the one thing that always kind of bothered me was that when everyone called us rivals,
I know,
never
but
hated you guys
they
ever.
love to do that in the press.
I know, and I was like,
No.
I actually love those girls, you know.
Yeah, no,
and
we love you lot.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
I know, and it was always a thing where people say, so do you get on the special? I'm like, yes, absolutely.
No, I
Check
think
my
they just
posts.
They would do that to. It sounded better to have as rivals than actually friends.
Yeah. So I just wanted everybody out there to know between Mel and I here.
We hate each other. No, we don't at all. We don't.
There was never, I mean, listen, we enjoyed the ride, didn't we, though?
Yeah,
it was
we did.
great. I also remember one day coming out the Met Bar together.
Oh my God, the Met Bar.
The Met Bar, yes. The best place in the world.
Good old days. I remember
and
that
we all
now.
had a driver that picked us up, and you pulled up and you said, get in my car with me. Okay. And I got into your car.
And blasted the music.
No, this is even better. In the center bit where you put your elbow was full of sweets.
Oh, yeah. You've got to have
I was
sweets.
so jealous.
Yeah.
I never had sweets in my car.
I'm a big sweet girl.
I had never had sweets in my car. I was like, I need to have sweets in my car.
Yeah.
But it wasn't just a packet of sweets. It was like a sweet shop in the center console area.
Chewy sweets.
Chewy sweets,
And
everything.
Mini gems.
Mini gems.
Mini gems. I'm a big fan of mini gems.
Mini gems,
Yeah.
tater tots.
Yeah.
They were just, or not tater tots, sweet tots or whatever. But
Fruit salads.
Fruit salads.
Yeah.
I just was like, I felt like I was going into Willy Wonka's chocolate
You missed
factory.
out. You missed out.
I was like, why? Our car was so dry, so boring. But those were the good old days, and we had
the Met
many,
Bar,
many
yeah.
good old days there.
Yes. Jesus.
Yeah, it was brilliant.
It was that good. The Met Bar doesn't exist anymore, does it?
No,
We trashed it.
We trashed it. Yeah,
It was like,
we
no,
brought it
we're
down.
Done. We're done.
We should have a Met Bar revival one day.
Yeah.
Bring it back.
Yes.
Because it was
I'm down for
great.
that.
I think everyone would go from Top of the Pops straight to the Met Bar and have the best time. It was great. I just remember the Spice Girls, Jamiroquai.
Yeah.
everybody.
Oh my God.
It was
yeah.
really good fun.
Whatever happened to Top of the Pops? It just kind of fell off and stopped.
It went from being where it was, where EastEnders was. Remember, we used to walk through the sets,
Yes.
and then it moved to the BBC. Like
And then it just stopped.
in White City, and then it stopped. Yeah.
Oh, that was the best show.
They need to bring all that back.
I know.
Yeah.
And
Because they don't have many music. There's not very many music shows to do anymore.
There isn't.
No Saturday morning shows. No. If you're listening out there, we need a Top of the Pops
exactly,
back.
exactly.
Right. Should we go on to the quick fire?
I love a quick fire.
Good.
Well,
So,
I did a quick fire with Prince. So he asked me to interview him. And I'm like, why do you want me to interview you? And I was so nervous. I went to his house and stayed there for like 3 or 4 days. And I did a quick fire.
Yeah.
And the first thing I said was, underwear or no underwear? And he was obviously wasn't wearing any underwear because he'd already walked towards me and sat down. And he was like, what do you mean? And I just fell apart. The whole interview was like hodgepodge, but he really enjoyed it.
But it's, do you know what? I think sometimes you get the best. It's like you
Yeah.
get, you
You get the honest,
well,
the honest answers.
I always said whenever we were given a quick fire round, it was the best part of the interview.
Yeah, it
'cause
is.
It's fun.
It is.
Right, so here we go. We're
Right,
going to
go
do
on.
it. It's the quick fire. Favorite chocolate bar.
Crunchy.
Favorite superhero.
Oh, Wonder Woman.
Married at First Sight or Below Deck.
Married at First Sight.
Favorite fast food.
In and Out.
Okay, good.
But we don't have In and Out here, do we?
Yeah, something
No.
English.
No.
No, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
No.
Okay.
Oh, fish and chips and scraps.
Okay. Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to have the scraps.
You have to have the scraps.
Yeah.
Best day of the week.
Sunday, because I like a Sunday roast. I
Amazing.
had to really think about that.
Text or WhatsApp.
WhatsApp.
Excellent. Dog or cat.
Dog.
Best dish to cook.
What, me cook?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, anything.
No.
Even if it's toast.
No, soup. I do a good soup.
That's hard to do.
Well, it's a vegetable soup. You
That's
just throw it all
wonderful.
in with,
Yeah,
with some
it's not out of a
chilies.
can.
No.
Okay.
No.
Favorite sport.
You know, I do like watching gymnastics and ice skating.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Are you a morning or evening
Oh,
person?
evening.
that's
Don't
it.
speak to me before 11 a.m.
We're up early
Seriously.
today.
I know.
I know, and it's been great.
So far.
So that's so far. So those are our quick fire
Oh, that was
questions.
good. I like
I'll
that. And you haven't lost your accent, have you?
No.
Which is good. My 3 kids have a really strong American accent
So
too.
they're transatlantic, but as they get older, it'll go more a little bit English American.
I don't know. I mean, Phoenix is 25 and hers is very American.
Well, that's
Yeah.
what happened to us. My mum had us when she moved to Canada. Then I went to school there.
Yeah.
Then I came back and forth. But because we have a place in New York, as soon as I'm with my friends in New York, it comes out really strong. When
That's
I'm back
very
in
posh
London,
if you've got a place in New York.
got a place in New York.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Where
it's not my
is
place,
it?
it's my husband's place. Upper East
Oh,
Village.
it's posh.
It's posh.
It's very
Yeah.
posh.
I don't know. I'm not used to that area. I'm used to more by the park. But yeah, so I'm a bit of a parrot. So sometimes I end up speaking like my friends.
No.
Yeah.
Do your kids have like?
No, Gene's got a real London Mancunian accent. 'Cause of his dad.
Really?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Like he'll say Bath because
Oh
I
my
say Bath,
God,
but
I love it.
he sounds like he's from Manchester. He doesn't sound American.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Manchester's 45 minutes away from Leeds.
Yeah.
I haven't lost my accent either.
No, but I love your accent.
No,
I
can't
love
get
it.
rid of it.
You don't need to. Don't get rid of your accent. So 2019,
Yeah.
because oblivious, I had no idea you were going through all that.
Yeah.
So this had been going on way before.
Yeah, for 10 years I was married. And then I
Gosh.
got divorced in 2017, 2018.
Yeah.
And that's when I brought my first book out. And now I've redone, well, not redone, I've
You've added.
published my book with
Yeah.
3 extra chapters just to update people.
Right.
If they wanted to know.
No,
Yeah.
honestly, it really took me by surprise. I couldn't believe because I don't remember back then hearing it as much as I've been hearing it now, and the
No.
detail of what you've been going through.
Because I think when I first started to talk about abuse, nobody really wanted to talk about it. I'm talking like back in 2017, 2018.
Yeah.
And it was a thing that was already an epidemic.
Yeah.
You know, 1 woman a week gets killed by their current partner or their former partner.
Yeah.
And those statistics are terrible when you think about it, and
Yeah.
it's not going anywhere. So when I first brought Brutally Honest out, you know, nobody really wanted to publish it. Nobody really wanted to talk about it. But then it flew off the shelves because people do
Yeah,
want to
'cause it's
talk about
happening.
it, and
Yeah.
and it is an epidemic,
Yeah.
and it's not going anywhere basically. So we
Yeah.
have to do something about it. So I wanted to do the extra 3 extra 3 chapters because I think when you come out of abuse,
Yeah.
nobody really understands what you then have to go through, which is piecing your life back together. For me, I had to piece back everything together as well as my money situation.
Relearn yourself.
Yeah, and start to trust and like understand yourself a little bit more because I'd had 10 years of it
And you
10
become
years
somebody
of
else.
hiding.
You become somebody else.
Completely.
You lose yourself.
Yeah, 100%.
And you have to relearn how to become you again.
And it's funny because I've been working with a lot of survivors because I'm patron of Women's Aid.
Which is incredible.
Yeah, and these ladies, we all have the same story. Abuse can literally happen to anyone. It has no age, race, body shape. It can literally happen to anyone. And the more that I talk about it, I feel it brings a little bit more awareness. And I got my MBE for not being a Spice Girl. I was like, what? But I am a Spice Girl, but for bringing awareness to
Which is incredible,
abuse.
by the way,
Yeah,
especially for the women.
And I think it's nice as well. The Queen, she's kind of got her charity WOW, which is Women of the World. I was just at Buckingham Palace a few days ago with her. And I think if we don't actually make a difference and change change what our kids, how can I explain? We just have to educate everybody
Change
from
the narrative.
inside up,
completely.
from the inside out. Yeah.
Inside out, and know when something wrong is happening.
Yeah, that's
because
why
sometimes it can sneak up on you. You don't even know.
Exactly. And if you're an abuser, you're very good at your job.
Yeah.
So you get in there. And I always say abuse, it's not like you wake up and you go, oh, I want an abusive husband or an abusive boyfriend.
Yeah.
Abusers find you and they find you probably when you're at your most vulnerable.
Yes.
And so that's why I put like the 15 signs of what an abusive relationship looks like because I don't think, unless you've been through it or you know that somebody else has gone through it, you can actually miss those red flags quite easily.
Yeah.
So,
It's so scary. I mean, I have a little girl now, and I just think, my son is going to be 20 this year. And I'm just thinking, this to me is so important.
It is.
So
I think it's
I
important for
can-
kids to understand what a healthy relationship
Yeah.
looks like. I mean, I speak to my kids about it all the time, and I'm like, if your partner or your boyfriend or your girlfriend is constantly looking at your phone, or tries to take your phone away, or tries to make you not have a best friend,
Yes.
or meet your best friend, I said that's only going to get worse.
Yeah.
So just nip that in the bud.
It's control.
Yeah, completely.
So super, super important.
Yeah.
So where are you at now? What is your happy place?
Well, not recently, last year I got engaged.
Yes.
Which is quite shocking and
Is
amazing.
he here by any chance?
No, he's not.
Oh, he's not here. Okay. He's not here.
Usually he does come with me because sometimes he does my hair.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, I mean, he's a family friend, so I already felt like the groundwork of trust was already being made.
Yeah.
And plus, he knew my dad really, really well before my dad passed.
Right.
So that's also a really lovely thing that we can talk about.
Yeah.
And he's great. And I've just recently bought a house. Finally, I
Nice.
never thought that was going to happen.
Wow.
Considering the situation that
Yeah.
I'd left. And yeah, I'm just enjoying life in the countryside with my 3 dogs.
You are, I mean,
chilling out,
I've been
having an
watching
ice
you.
bath.
I've
this,
been
that, and the
watching
other.
you do your ice baths with your 2 big bears walking
Yes.
around, your 2 Rottweilers, which are incredible. Mel, I've had the best time with you.
Oh, I've had a lovely time. It's
we
so
could
nice
t-
to see you.
We could chat for hours,
know.
literally.